the one thing, again, I want to just re-emphasize, the light shines from below through your screen. Any dust or small particles that end up in between this screen and that light box will show up as black dots. I learned this the hard way the first time when I reassembled everything, put it back on a stand, went to work, and found a couple dust specks. Having a can of air spray available to you so you can constantly spray each layer, having a large open table where you can sort of work freely and on each layer spray air so you can de-dust and get rid of any filaments. These are obviously assembled usually in a clean room. This is not a clean room. So I am confined on space, so I've had to do it the hard way by keeping my monitor on and actually having a nice bright screen and then visually checking. And I've actually opened this up off camera once or twice, lifted it up and reached in there and moved out a dust particle that was a speck. Sometimes once you snap the frame on, unfortunately, if the dust is stuck underneath one of the plastic sheets, then you got to unsnap all the frames. So you sort of want to have the light on, and as you put down the first sheet, you're inspecting for dust, and then the second sheet and inspecting for dust, and do dust off those sheets. Again, wear gloves to keep off fingerprints. Finally, you have the glass down, and in theory, you should be able to look on the surface level, and all looks good. If all looks good, you snap back all the original plastic frame. The glass here sits nicely on top of this frame. You make sure all the snaps, you'll hear the audible clicks as everything is coming down and going into place. And then last, but certainly not least, is the metal frame, which has which goes around the frame here. And this also, you're going to carefully snap back. Again, this is glass, so you want to use some care to snap back on all the positions. Don't forget the positions over here too that are in the ribbon cable. These are also snaps. You won't be able to see them as well because there's tape on this side, but the snaps on this side mimic the snaps on this side, so you can put your thumb over here to find the snap and make sure you're snapping it down here. So I'm just going to go around each way. Well, first I got to reach all over here. Snap this closed. Snap, snap, all the way around. You should hear that audible click. Don't force anything. If you're forcing it, it's most likely glass. So this I find, you can't, again, see the snaps because there's tape here. See how that's the kind of thing you don't want to do. And you want to go through and snap each one. All right, so next step is to get the case down.